to this 500 repetition full body workout. Today we have 5 exercises in 3 different blocks. We're gonna do the exercise one after each other for 2 rounds. You are gonna get 1 minute from me, and you're gonna do the 20 repetition within that time frame of the 1 minute. Then we have 15 seconds to go on for the next exercise, and we're gonna do the 5 exercises twice. The first block is going to be a lot of core focused, and then we're going to move on to some pulse, and then we're going to end up with some upper body. So you are going to do within that 1 minute of a time frame, you're going to do the best possible quality possible at all to complete those 20 repetition. So for example, the first we're going to do some ab thruster. We're going to do that for 20 repetition with good quality. If you completed the 20 repetition, for example, within 40 seconds, you can rest until you are going to move on to the next exercise. If you feel like you can go on, you can just choose not to do the repetition, but just follow the 1 minute and 15 seconds instead. It could be that you don't have enough dumbbells, or there could be some different reasons to do that. So you can either choose to focus on your 20 repetition, and you can just go ahead within that 1 minute to do the work. So the first block, as I said, is going to be a core focused abs. Then we're going to move on for the pulse, and then we're going to end up with some upper body. So you're going to bring a set of dumbbell, an exercise mat, good shoes for the jumping, and some water, and I'm just going to guide you all the way. So in that rest period, I will show you the next exercise. So as I said, you can just continue doing beyond 20 repetition, or maybe the 20 repetition fits perfectly, and then you just take a rest for the rest of the time. Hope it makes sense. We're gonna start with a warm-up, and I'm gonna try to explain it and show it as best as possible. So welcome here to Workout by AC. So let's start out by kicking on the spot. So leaning back, swinging our arms, and try to get them up above shoulder level. And you're gonna do a flexion and a little bit of extension around your ankle joint. So bouncing here on the spot. We're gonna keep moving our arms and legs, but we're gonna use our arms up above shoulder level. And we're gonna continue into a kick. So leaning forward a bit, and you're gonna pull that heel up towards your buttocks, and you're gonna bring your arms up. Actually, we're gonna go with both arms up. So pushing up and back again. A little bit more distance between your feet, and make sure you engage your core and your pelvic floor. Now we're gonna go with 8 count on one leg. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bouncing on the opposite leg and bring it up for another 4 here, 4, 3, 2, and single forward back, and bring that heel up still towards your buttocks, and keep shoulders down, knees are coming up, engage your core, lift up that knee, pushing and pulling back for final 8, and push it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and some distance between your feet, reaching up, one arm up, one arm back, and up on your toes, and a little bit of a twist here, so you can feel it in your upper body, reaching up and pushing buttocks back for another 8, and 7, 6, chin is in, good alignment here for final 4, 3, and 2, and hands on top of shoulders, lifting up, turning center. So down with your shoulders up, with that chest, chin is in, and engage your core. We're gonna turn around here, lifting heel up, opposite side. So turning on your toe, make sure you get that heel up so you don't twist in your knee joint. Turning and in here, reaching back to opposite side. One more on each, and back into center. So just move your arms a little bit, opening up in your shoulder joints. Great. So in a few seconds, I will put the time on. It's going to be a countdown for 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna show you before we go the first exercise we're gonna do, and I'm gonna let the timer work and you're gonna do your 20 repetition. So the first exercise we're gonna go is we're gonna lie down, chin is in, we're gonna push that buttocks upwards, pull the buttocks up, pushing your lower back down. So we're gonna reach up and slowly down again. And you're gonna do that for 20 seconds and do the best possible quality. And then I'm going to tell you when the 1 minute is done. I will tell you along the way, and we're going to move into this next exercise, and I will, in that 15 seconds of a rest period, will show you the next one. So one thing first, counting down 10 seconds, arms down, legs are straight up, pushing your lower back down, and let's go. So moving up, make sure you can feel every single repetition. So pushing lower back down and inhale, reaching up, slowly down. And you're counting your own repetition. Make sure you don't swinging, you're just gonna go straight up and straight down. And you're gonna keep going, and you have 34 seconds more to finish off your 20 seconds. So make sure you feel everything. When you're done, you can either choose to take a break, or maybe you want to just continue and just follow the 1 minute. All up to you. You can do that in some of the exercises, and some of the exercises you might want to stop after 20 repetition. So bring your buttocks up, feel it in your abs, pushing up and slowly down again for another 4, 3, 2, and you're gonna have a little bit of a rest. You're gonna bring your dumbbells, and we're gonna go in for Russian twist, and 10 on each side. If your dumbbells are too light, you might want to go on 20 on each side. So we're gonna bring it over and squeezing, leaning back a bit, and you have 40 seconds left. Bring it and twisting it. 30 seconds. Maybe it's possible to get 20 on each side, all depending on the weight of your dumbbells. You can always dump one dumbbell down, 18 seconds, if you don't think you will get ready in time. Keep on, 10 more seconds. So engaging and squeezing, and make sure you feel every single one. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna lie all the way down. We're gonna do 20 full sit-up. 10 seconds to do that. So we're gonna push that lower back down. Chin is in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing your dumbbell up and down again. So get shoulder work here, just as an extra bonus. Engage your pelvic floor before you're moving on. Chin is in, and 40 seconds for your full 20 repetition. Maybe you need to get a heavier dumbbell for the next round, or maybe you're gonna go with both dumbbells instead. 20 seconds. So keep counting or keep moving, whatever works the best for you. 10 more seconds before we are gonna go with a Spider-Man abs. 4, 3, 2, and turn around on the top of your hands, maybe on your forearms, and we're gonna go up, squeezing 20 repetition on each side. 3, 2, and 1. So you're either gonna count 20 on one side, or alternative between each. 6, and reaching up, 7, 30 seconds left to do the final one on each side. So when you complete it, you've been doing 20 repetitions on each side. So keep on moving. You have 20 seconds left. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep that core tight and engaged. And soon we're going to be sitting down, pulling our knees in for another 8 seconds. Reaching up, feel those oblique muscles, feel the full core. 2 and 1. And you're gonna bring a dumbbell and you're gonna lean back, knees out to the side. Keep the dumbbell up here in front, and we're gonna pull our knees up and back again. And we're gonna do that for 20 repetitions. So all the way up and down. 1, lifting. Squeezing, engaging core. Inhaling and exhaling. 30 seconds left. Try to keep your feet up. And you have 25 seconds. Lifting up and squeezing your core. Get in touch with your pelvic floor and inhaling, and you have 15 seconds left. Squeezing, bring it up, and we're going to continue with 1 ball round on each of the exercises. And here we are. So starting out with the first exercise, where we're going to lie down, legs straight up. So the first block is going to be 200 repetition, doing 1 block with 100 and 1 block up, lifting. So 100 in each round, doing it 2, and another block with 200 and 1 with 100, doing the rep block for 1, but I will be back for that. Squeezing, lifting up, chin is in. Straight up and down. So lifting up, you have 30 seconds to clean up and do this 1 final round. So not 3 rounds, we're gonna do it for 2 rounds, and you have 24 seconds left. Either when you're done, you're gonna take a break and just inhale and exhale, or you can just continue, whatever fits you. 10 more seconds, lifting up and slowly down. Keep it on. 3, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbells for the 20 repetition on each side for the Russian twist. Shoulders are down, 2 weights, or maybe just 1 dumbbell. Leaning back, and let's go. So do remember, it's 20 on each side if possible. So squeezing and doing the rotation. Leaning back. Chin is in. Keep counting. And you have 25 seconds left. So do that rotation every single time. It is your final round, and you have maybe done all your repetition, or maybe you have 14 seconds to, that's what I know. You have 10 seconds to complete those final ones. So reaching up, and 4, 3, 2, and break. We're gonna do the full setup with 1 dumbbell. 20 of those, knees out to the side, and we're gonna push that lower back down. 4, 3, 2, engaging and lifting up. Chin is in. So make sure that every time that you are on your way up, you're engaging that whole area, so you are getting that lift up, and you're gonna keep the control on the way back. And if it's too much with the dumbbell, you're just gonna continue with no dumbbell, or maybe you wanna grab one more if possible. So keep on counting, or maybe just follow along with the timer. 8 more seconds, lifting up slowly down, and keep on for 3, or maybe you have a break, 2, and off we go with the Spider-Man abs. Hands underneath shoulders, 7 seconds, 20 on each side. So bring it up. 2 and 3 and 4, and keep going. So you're gonna count on, so you have the 20 on each side. So engaging, feel your way through this movement. You know this is your final round and you have 40 seconds left. So I will guide you along the way, or else you just look at the screen so you can see how many seconds left if you need a little bit more of a time knowledge. 25 seconds left, and then we have a sitting sit up where we bring our knees in, and then we're gonna move on for the next block. So bring it up, squeezing, or maybe you already completed your 20 repetition on each side. Squeezing, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab a dumbbell or 2 for the sitting and all the way. So you're gonna sit up and you're gonna lean down and you're gonna bring those knees up towards your chest. 4 seconds, and 3, 2, and 1. So not going all the way down. So let those abs do the work. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale, and you have 35 seconds left for this one. And you know this is the final one of our first block. In a few seconds we are gonna move on. We're just gonna have a little short of a water break, and then we're gonna move on to some narrow jumps. So we are gonna keep on for the final, maybe you completed 50 seconds. And 2 and 1. You're gonna put the dumbbells out to the side. We're gonna not use those for the next block, which is gonna be pulse focused. So stopping here, get some water, and we are gonna start out by doing some narrow jumps. So alternative between right and left leg in front. So we're gonna go down here. That's 1, that's 2, and we're gonna do that for 20. So 1, 1 is 1. Single, single, it's 2 times. So we have 5 different kind of pulse focused exercises. Rest period, I'll show you the next one. We're gonna use these for the 3rd and final block, but now we're just gonna go with the 2nd block. So ready to do those narrow jumps. So shoulders are back, right leg in front, left leg back or opposite, and do remember 20 times on each. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, pushing your buttocks back. And if you're way ahead of time, maybe you want to try to go even deeper down, or maybe reaching even further up towards the ceiling or sky. You have 35 seconds to complete this one. So make sure you get down and lifting up, or maybe you just smacked it and you just did it with the 20 repetition on each leg on front. Or else you have 20 seconds to complete So changing between front and back, left and right leg. So move on for the final 10 seconds. This is all gonna be pulse, and in a few seconds we're gonna go down on for a mountain climber. Yes, we have a mountain climber, and we're gonna go up here and we're gonna count to 40, so we have 20 on each leg, or 10, count 22 times, all up to you. 3, 2, and 1. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and keep going. You have another 40 seconds to complete. Engaging. And moving, keep moving. Maybe you just want to stop after the 40 in all, or maybe you just want to continue to move on for the final 15 seconds. So pushing yourself. This is the one where you are gonna go with all the pulse focused. I can't speak any clear anymore. 2 and 1. We're gonna do frog thruster. So we're gonna go jumping 1, 2, so 20 on each side. Maybe one alternative. That's all up to you, but let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember to get all the way out in the plank. You have 40 seconds to complete. 20 forward and back on each. So moving on here for final 30 seconds. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe you push yourself as hard as possible, and maybe you're already ready, done, completed, or else you have 20 seconds to go. So bring it up, forth and back. Inhaling and exhaling. 10 more seconds. Reaching forward, back, and the opposite way for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and up we go. We're gonna go with 20 jump lunges on each leg. Maybe you wanna go alternative. Maybe you wanna keep one leg going first and then continue with the opposite. We have 1 minute from now. 1, 2. So keep it on. You are still going forward and up and down, and you have 20 with right leg in front, 20 with the left leg, or maybe you want to shuffle up between it because you're not sure that you will get able to be done in time. You have 30 seconds left, and we have another one coming up, some sideways jump, and then we're gonna go for one more round of this one with the pulse focused. So engaging, keep on going for the final 10 seconds. Or maybe you already completed. Lifting up, jumping up, slowly back down again for 12 more seconds. So move it, you just keep on moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So before we continue this one for one single round, more of each, we're gonna go here with 1, 1, 20, jump in. Also, we're gonna go, yep, let's go. So this is 1, this is 2, and you're gonna count just on one side if you're counting for 20. If you're counting on each side, you are gonna go for 40. So bring it up, inhale and exhale. You do know you have the 1 minute, and we're gonna do this block one more round, and then we're gonna continue with some upper body and some back area. So 20 seconds. I know you can do it. You're pushing yourself, doing the best possible you. I know it. Inhale and exhale and keep on going for 10 more seconds, which have turned into 5, 4, and maybe already completed. Yes, ready for that narrow jump. So it's not a jump lunges, this one, it's a narrow jump, and you're gonna go with 20 on each, alternative between right and left, but counting 1 and 2. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it on. Inhaling and exhaling. Now you know it's a little bit easier mentally because you know what 5 exercises there is to come. So changing between your front and your right and your left leg. Move it on for another 30 seconds. Then you completed this exercise, and then we're going to move on for the mountain climber. So squeezing, and you should be able to get those mountain climber within that time frame, knowing that you have a little bit of a longer rest period. You have 12 seconds left. Squeezing and keep it moving if you haven't already got to the point where you have completed the repetition. Yes. So down on our arms, squeezing and engaging and counting for those 40 in all. Squeezing, getting ready, 2 and 1. 35 seconds. "25 seconds. You should be able to manage this one. Inhale and exhale. Pushing yourself. Work harder and have a longer rest period. So bring it on. This is your final one of this one. We have 8 seconds left. Squeezing your whole core and up and down we go. Break here. We're gonna do the frog thruster. We're gonna go 20 on each side, 20 on opposite, or alternative between your sides for the final 20 on each. 3, 2, and 1. You have 40 seconds left. Out to that plank position. Keep moving, and you have 25 seconds to complete this one. Bring it out to the side. Inhale and exhale. 18 seconds left. So squeezing, pushing it forward and back. And you are gonna go with the 7 seconds left. Squeezing, and 3, 2, and off. Up we go. 20 jump lunges on each leg. One more round and we have that upper body block coming up. We have this one and we have a sideways jump. 1, and now lifting up. 2, 3, 4. Getting well down in your knees. Do remember 20 on each alternative, and just counting on every other, so you know that you get the 40 in all, but 20 on each leg. So inhaling, stay up, stay smart up, and keep that movement going. And you're gonna inhale and you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna do it with the best quality of all. 28 seconds left. So you may be getting closer to finish off the repetition, 20 on each leg. You have 15 seconds to complete this one. Inhaling, get that oxygen in so you have some fuel and power to complete the rest of the session. 5 more seconds, 3, 2, and loosening up in your legs. Going in for that sideways jump, 20 on each side. So jumping right, back on left, 1, 20 on each. So buttocks back, final pulse exercise here. So going down, 1, 2, and 3, and so on. 4, 20 repetition on each part where you are jumping to and from. So keep on moving. We only have 1 block left, only 2 rounds, the 20 repetition, so the 200 repetition in all. So moving on for final 30 seconds, pushing buttocks back, or maybe you're already there using your arms. So this is great, all depending on where you are in your fitness journey. You can do this faster or a little bit more slow. 15 seconds. You might be there or maybe just struggling, so keep on moving for 8 more seconds. And 2 and 3, and here we are. Stopping the timer, and you're gonna get some water. Got something in my eye. You've got to get some water, and we're gonna complete the final block. So the first exercise is gonna be row to open. So you're gonna pull back, open up. That's 1 repetition, and then we're gonna move on from some diagonal lift, where you're gonna lifting up from plank position here. So we're gonna go down here, up and down, and we're gonna try to catch 20 repetition on each. And then we're gonna do some pull-up hands here. So we're gonna bring the dumbbells down here, narrow position, and we're gonna bring it up here and down, and we're gonna do that for 20. Moving on to some back extension, down, up, and down, and we're gonna do some plank tapping out, 20 on each. But don't worry about it, I will show you the rest period. So the first exercise, you're gonna grab your dumbbells. So we're gonna go for the row to the shoulder open. Counting down 2 rounds, and then you're there. Bring it up. So shoulders are back, engaging. Bring it up, that's 1. And keep on counting. So you should try to keep just moving, counting your repetition while I'm talking. Make sure that you hold on to the dumbbell on center, not letting your dumbbell hang on your thumb, because you will get a lot of pain here during the time. Maybe not on once, but then you're gonna have issue with that later on. So grab that dumbbell on center of the handle, squeezing, open up, back again. And maybe you completed the 20 repetition, maybe you're still working. You have 12 seconds to go. Up we go, 5 more seconds, maybe not repetition. And we are gonna put the dumbbells out to the side, going in for a plank position, straight hips, and we're gonna lift up here, 20 on each. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So bended knees, so you're not lying straight on your kneecap. Lifting one arm up. And 20 on each if possible, and you have 30 seconds to do that. So that's probably going to push a little bit of the time frame. So up we go, down, up we go. 22 seconds left. So keep that knee bended and lie on top of your knee joint and not straight on your knee joint. You have 14 seconds to left. If it's too much rush, you can choose to do 10 on each. 7 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Your thumbs are coming up. You're gonna squeeze, you're gonna lift up, back, up, and you're gonna go for 20 of that. 8 seconds, nose pointing down. Squeeze and engaging your full back of your body. Let's go. Nose down. And if this is too much, you can go with arms just down the side and lifting up and get your 20 counts for that one. Up, back, straight. 30 seconds left. And keep nose pointing down for another 20 seconds. In just a few seconds, we're gonna do some pull up with the dumbbells, and then we have some plank dipping. So keep on for 7 seconds. And 2 and 1, get your dumbbells, and we're gonna go in for a narrow position, and we're gonna go all the way, squeezing your shoulder blades, lifting your chest up, and pull those elbows down. Find a spot where you look straight down to the ground. So engaging, stay down here, pull up those pants, sort of like, yes, pulling up your dumbbells, engaging your core. Do count the repetition, and you're just gonna keep on moving, counting, and as soon as you're done with your 20 repetition, you can either take a rest, or maybe you just want to keep going within that 1 minute of a time frame. Because when you do a session like this, you never know what kind of equipment people have. Maybe you have really heavy dumbbells, and that will be easily enough for the 20 seconds, or maybe you don't have that heavy equipment, and then it's gonna be a little bit easier to complete the 1 minute. You have 15 seconds left. We have the plank dipping on 20 on each, and then we have a final round. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and here we are. Dumbbells to the side if you haven't already done it. Going down on our forearms, squeezing, and we're gonna go out here, tapping out 20 on each leg. So shoulders are down. 4, 3, 2, engaging core, and you're gonna do your counting. 1, or maybe you want to count on each, or maybe you just want to count up for one side. You're going to do 1 and 2 and 1. So just alternative, just counting on 1, tap out. 1, nothing there. 2, nothing, and 3, and go for those 20 counts. Or maybe you want to continue. So squeezing, engaging. Yes, I know you heard it before. You have 30 seconds left to complete, and then just 1 more on each exercise, and you completed this session. So bring it out to the side. Keep that good, nice tightening, and inhaling and exhaling for final 10 seconds before we're gonna go for the row to the shoulder open. 5 seconds, hitting that back area, and we are gonna grab our dumbbells. Final round. So you're gonna bring dumbbells in front of you, and you're gonna go back here and open up. So nice alignment. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, stay up. That's 1 repetition. Up we go. 2. Counting your 20. Squeezing, open up. And if you're just new to working out, usually I know from my daily life that people always go with a little bit lighter set of dumbbells because they're afraid they're gonna not be able to lift the dumbbells. So maybe you're in a situation where your dumbbell's not that heavy and you can easily complete the 20 repetition. And then you know what to wish for Christmas. and of course heavier set of dumbbells. As I said in one of my sessions here, you should always have not a black dress in your dressing room, but always a good set of heavy dumbbells. And you're just gonna let them stay there in the closet. You're gonna use them on a regular basis to be strong and keep yourself strong for the full life. 12 seconds left. Final 8 seconds. Yes, and we completed that one if you haven't already done it. Down onto the diagonal lift and try to do 20 repetitions on each. Oop, let's go. And bring it up. I think I misled the time frame. If this is too much, you can go down here and continue. Maybe it's just the issue around your knee area. Don't like the contact with the exercise mat. You can go down here and you're gonna count for the 20 on each. Make sure you lift up your arm, or you can always go diagonal here. From here up we go and slowly back down again. And you have 15 seconds left. And then we're gonna do the back extension, arms up and back. And then we're gonna move on to the final 2 exercises. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and straighten your arms. Lifting up, pull back, straight down again. 8 seconds, nose down. Engage your glutes as well, or you can just do the back extension. Let's go with arms down to the side. Counting your 20 repetition. Up we go, slowly down. So keep easing off your neck by pointing your nose down. Lifting, pulling back, still counting, and keep that back up and going. We're gonna bring our dumbbells in just a few seconds, and then we have the plank, tap out, and you have completed. 20 seconds to finish off. So bring it, get in, and keep that good quality. So out to the side, back. Again, lifting, back, up, and slowly down. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and final exercise with your dumbbell. Narrow position here, going from down around your ankles, pulling up. 7 seconds left. So yes, I said final here, and we're gonna bring it up. Stay up in a straight position, pull it back. So you're just gonna go from down here, just like you are pulling up your pants. So stay down and bring it up. Keep counting repetition. You know you only have 1 exercise left, then a short stretch, and then you're all off to complete the rest of your day. So bring it up, pull it back and up again. And maybe it's helping you to count out loud. Pushing buttocks back, keep the weight on your heels. 20 seconds left. So no bending and straightening your legs, just a slight, but you're gonna focus on your upper body. Moving on for final 8 seconds. And we are so close, and in just a 2, 1, and down on your forearms, tapping out to each side, continuing doing the dipping. So final exercise, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. So 40 in all, or 20 on each. 7, dipping, 8, dipping, 9, dipping, 10, and keep on. And you have 38 seconds to complete it. So bring it on for the final 30 seconds. Positive mind, positive thoughts, positive movements. So you just gotta keep on doing the best possible you for our final 18 seconds. And maybe you're already there, you can just enjoy me talking and keep out motivating you because you know you completed it. 7 seconds left. Bring it out and in, and here we are. Beautiful. So timer to a stop. Get some water, and you are gonna go for a bit of stretching here with me. So you're gonna put that heel up and you're gonna push it back, and you're just gonna stay down here. Get a nice stretch around your hip area. Sitting down, maybe you want to support a little bit, or else it's just a good balance challenge. And up for the opposite leg, buttocks back. Keep smiling, keep holding on here. And up we go, straight right arm, pulling in and pushing that arm in towards your upper arm and leaning back a bit, straightening out, getting a stretch in your area around your armpit. And into center, opposite arm, pushing in, leaning to the side. And into center, hands on our thighs, reaching up. And stay put here. A nice stretch, rounded back, engage with your core. And come back into center, hands on your thighs. And you can always go and have a look on my channel here with different kind of stretching sessions for you to do if you want a little bit more of a stretch and loosening up. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Hope you find that you could complete your repetition within the time frame, and else another time you can come back. Now you know the setup and you can just continue within that minute. Inhaling, all dependent on your equipment. Open up. Let's go. 2, filling up new energy, and 3, one more to go. Reaching up and bring it down, and keep working up with me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it. It means a lot for our channel, and you know what to, there's a new session uploaded, and maybe you want to hit it with a little like, and you can always put a comment for me. So until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care. Bye.